I'm Magda Beukes, a doctor in natural healing. We're looking at the difference between liquor and wine. Until today, very few know that in the ancient scriptures, strong drink referred to strong fermented grape juice, wine, typically ranging from 7 to 10% alcohol, at most 13%. The strongest drink known to the world until the discovery of distilled liquor, and the ancients always mixed their wine with water. Let's pause for a moment and follow a sinister little sidetrack of investigation, how motivations of greed and control brought about the destruction of the beautiful vineyards of America. Let the road take us through those destroyed vineyards to the origin of the robbery of the winelands from the public and the church, taking away their right of drinking the fermented fruit of the vine. Let us follow that road, beyond an entire country being forced into austere regulations of prohibition. The road winds back in time through the centuries and comes to a screeching halt where great confusion between wine and hard liquor began. It is the year 810 AD. An Arabian gentleman by the name of Jabir Hayyan invented the still. Yes, to distill wine and turn it into spirits, thus becoming the father of chemistry. Here's another little turn in the road, the year 1225. We find another gentleman, a Franciscan monk, Raymond Lull. He got the Pope's support to introduce this new, very strong, distilled drink to the church. Now we see this dedicated monk, instead of mixing strong wine with water and bitter herbs, making it highly beneficial and nutritional, as was the custom, he used his still to turn strong wine into very strong spirits. To make it sound biblically legitimate, he called it aqua vita, the water of life, believe it or not, and changed the morality of the entire world with his brew, strong, intoxicating, addictive distilled spirits. Pretty soon the Catholic Church passed a bull, a law, that the communion cup of fermented grape juice now be replaced with distilled liquor. From the priests, it trickled down to the congregation. No longer did the people purify their water with wine. And the challenge was, the church called this liquor super wine. But it wasn't wine at all. Super spirits, yes. Let's follow our trail a little further. By the 14th century, distilled alcohol would be called liquor and wine. Unfortunately, years later in 1828, Noah Webster would cement this confusion by merging liquor and wine into the same definition in his dictionary. Even though the public knew full well that wine and beer were fermented but not distilled, the Webster definition and confusion remain to this day. What was the result of this? Priests and church members, men, women, and children alike, drinking distilled spirits, became drunks quickly. This caused great addiction, immorality, abuse, crime, and it was endorsed by the church. The church itself became a world supplier of hard liquor that they called new wine. 800 years of drunkenness followed. Sadly, the medical books of Hippocrates using real wine as medicine was thrown out and replaced by the Great Book of Distillation, like a Bible, 1552, which now used liquor for treatments. These treatments didn't work, but if your patients all get drunk, they don't care. Who cares about health when you get drunk? Liquor started dividing the medical world. The wealthy and the church on the one side could afford this new wine, which wasn't wine but spirits. The poor people started using distilled liquor from grains. Thus wine was swallowed into oblivion. Nations of alcoholics resulted. The true meaning of wine being given to us mortals as a blessing got lost. Did you even know that wine in ancient times would be the first food given to a starving man? I bet you didn't, because nobody told us, the public, that strong drink or strong wine had to be diluted many times to become the medicinal nutritional drink described in the scriptures. Liquor destroyed wine cultures. Please let not that happen to our wine culture here in South Africa. We need your help. The wine industry is one of the oldest industries in South Africa. If the winelands are destroyed, everything will be destroyed. We ask you to stand up and petition our government to give back to us our civil rights. If we do nothing, we're going to lose everything. Let's not pretend that it's not happening. See you in the next episode.